Hey guys, awesome. So today what we're going to do is we're going to work on this installation of the maintenance software. So you probably received an email that looks very similar to this, that has a link in it, as well as what's called a Scott ID sub-account key. It's called a Scott ID sub-account key. We're going to get back to that in a little bit, but for right now, go ahead and open up that email, and then we're going to click on that link. So clicking on the link will pop open your browser, which is going to be Chrome in my case, or it's going to be Internet Explorer. And then it's going to start the download of a quick small application. So once that download finishes, we're going to open it. Opening it also runs it. So the first thing you're going to see here is a language selection. Choose the language of your choice, and we're going to wait while it downloads. You can also close your Google window this time as well. Only going to need the installation up and the email up that has the Scott ID key in it. So after a little bit of time of doing the whole download and installation process, it's going to pop up with this screen here. And it may be a little hard to see, but this is the end user agreements. So the little button that we can't see, that one, we'll switch it to the next. So click next. And then here, we're going to always click the button for use built-in database server. If for some reason you already had a SQL database server, then you could use that one, but in this case we don't, so we're going to use the new one. And then we also want to add the icon to the desktop, so we're going to click next, and then we'll click install. Make sure you make some tea for this, because this installation process does take about 5 minutes. Okay, so after the installation completes, you're going to have this window pop open that's going to ask you what you want to do next. And in our case, we want to launch the program. So make sure this little box is checked here, and then press finish. Now, if you don't see anything happening on your screen, don't worry about it. This window will pop up eventually. So, the first thing that you want to do here after pressing the next button, obviously, is you're going to put the administrator's name in here. So the administrator's name is going to be either your name or your technical person that you want to have this software installed on. So in our case, we're just going to use test, as well as the email. So this name and email, what they do is it registers this device agent with that username. So it doesn't have to be the same one that you signed up the contractor under, or even the same person that's going to be calling all the time. This just has to be registered to someone at your location, obviously. So the email, we're just going to use test@test.com. Phone number, we're going to use good old-fashioned 123-456-7890. And then here, the sub-account registration key, this is what you need to grab. The other info I put in the email. And we're going to drop it in here. And then we're going to press next. Now this is going to register the account. As you see here, it says it could take up to 3 minutes. This is where we go back to T. Awesome, so the next thing you're going to see here is that the account has been successfully registered. The next step is, now that we've installed the software on your computer and we've registered it, we need to add the actual printers inside of this software so that they can check into Xerox, submit the meter reads, and all the fun settings and stuff that has to go with that. So, if you had an instance where you had multiple different network configurations, then you would probably need to change the search settings. So we're just going to briefly touch on that right now just so you can see what's inside of there. So as you can see here for the printer search, there's the default, which is going to be your local subnet, which is anything that's 1 to 254. We're going to go for a no search if you want to add them for individually, or a specified search, which is a little bit more advanced, and those features pop up here. It does use SNMP version 3, so just by knowing that, if you don't know what that means, then we can probably jump back to the default search. So click on default search, click OK. Back on this screen here where you successfully registered, and then click next. So this is going to search your network, that subnet, the main subnet that this computer is on, for any printers that are available to install here. In our demo, we don't have anything because I put this on the standalone network just for us to do this testing. So we'll go ahead and skip these steps. So it's going to say complete because it didn't find anything, right? So we're going to press next. If this happens in your environment and it says completed, and there's right here where it says new printers found, and there's 0 here, you probably need to reach out to your IT person to help you install this properly. We're going to press next now. Synchronization. Synchronization is important because what it's doing is it's syncing your computer with the Xerox servers by only transmitting the network information of the Xerox. So this doesn't violate any HIPAA, this doesn't violate any security protocols, because all it's doing is sending data related to the Xerox via a secure channel to the actual Xerox servers, guys. So again here, we're going to press finish. And the new window will pop open. All right, so now we're going to add a new printer to your Xerox device agent. Go ahead and press Add Printer Wizard. If you know the exact IP address, go ahead and type it in here. If not, don't worry, just click IP range. So here you're going to see the current searches. This means this is where the Xerox device agent is currently looking for anything that's talking with an SNMP version 3 language protocol. What that means is that Xerox speaks that language, which is highly in-depth in code, and it's going to transmit meter reads printer information to this software. This software in your computer is then going to see it, show it to you, and also once a month it submits those meter reads to Xerox, where Xerox has the portal that allows us to then bill you for any additional pages that are outside of your scope. What we're going to do here is we're going to add a different range if you don't know your IP address. So go ahead under the new search type, click on IPv4 range. The start address we're going to put in here, and the ending address. So if you know that you're on a 192.168.1.something subnet, then you know that a printer should be between 1 and 254. So that's what we're going to put here. Now before you press anything else, press this little arrow. That adds it into the scope, or it blinks red and tells you that there's a problem because there was already one there. So we're going to delete that, and now we're going to add it. There we go. So now that we've added that over here, and you see the start and the end address, what we're going to do next is we're going to press the next button. Now it's going to search out for the entire 2 subnets, because that 10.0.0 was still there, and that 192.168.1 was also here. So it's going to take a little second. It's going to ping the network to see if there's any printers talking on it. Again, for our demo, we don't have anything on the network, so it's not going to ping us back. So we're going to click finish. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. This is how you install the Xerox device agent from Magnum onto your computer. Again, the software submits meter reads. It doesn't violate any files or doesn't go against HIPAA. All it does is look at the SNMP version 3 protocol to receive information and then transmit it securely back to Xerox's secure servers as well. So this is the main software. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to us online or via email. That's going to be down in the link below. If you have any questions, look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.